Road
what do you
to
want us
1,000
to
subs.
road to 1,000 subscribers?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Share
when we reach
ideas
1,000, we will definitely have something for someone.
Yeah.
We will
Actually,
go
we are
down to our
planning
comment section
Yeah.
and see our loyal
I was
viewer
thinking
and
of
send you a
having-
reward.
Sure, I was actually thinking of planning a physical meet and greet. Physical meet and greet,
We
guys.
have good things
Yeah, let's
in
have some
store.
physical meet and greet. Let's play some games.
Yes.
Yeah, I've got some ideas planned for road to 1,000. When you hit 1,000, we have a gig going down here in Melbourne for Team TIC podcast.
Had it from the postings.
Yeah. Hi guys, welcome to the Infinite Chatter podcast with Ed
And with Faith. This is where we
learn, engage, and have fun. We are back, episode number 15.
Yes.
Yeah, episode number 15, guys.
Welcome
Thank you so much
back.
for subscribing. Welcome
So,
back.
guys,
What are we talking about today? We're talking about
Before we even start talking about anything, maybe we can say something to the people we lost here in Melbourne.
Yeah, sure.
Because we
True,
really
yeah.
we've
lost three of our families here, like Team Kenya. So like it happened so concurrently, and it's so sad. And our
under those
condolences,
different circumstances, all we
they
can say
are all from different circumstances.
Yes.
And all we can say is our condolences
Fare thee
to
well.
condolences to the family and fare thee
close
well.
friends.
Ian, Faith, and Rufu. Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, it's sad. It's sad to lose
Young and vibrant souls.
young and vibrant souls. Yeah. Actually, it's something that we need to reflect on, checking on each other, always being there for ourselves, always saying hi to everyone, like always just call that friend or that person that you have their number and you don't even remember the last time you had a chat with them. Say hi. Yeah, just greet them, ask them how they are going. Maybe somebody's struggling with something. Yeah, so some greetings goes a long way. More so if it's someone that you don't talk often. So yeah, someone is gonna remember that. Someone is gonna remember, hi Edwina, long time. How you doing? And I'll be, oh, it's been a while, and I have his number or her number. Yeah, so cool. Yeah, so guys, today we on to our episode
subject of discussion
on to our episode 15, guys.
Yes,
episode 15. What are we talking about today, Faith?
Today we want to talk about, it's more of a letter-ish kind of thing.
Yeah, sure.
So we want to write a letter, or rather say
like
a letter.
We're writing a letter to our
selves.
younger self.
Yes.
What is that one thing that you would tell your younger self? Yeah, maybe to do, or maybe you are even applauding your younger self.
Yes.
Yeah. So we have several. We've written a number of topics on what we would want to talk about to our younger self. Of course, I have mine. Faith has hers, and also some they merge. Some we are like, oh, okay, I think I had that, and to some point again we correlate. So guys, on to our first letter to our younger self.
Yes.
Would you go first?
Yes.
Okay,
the first thing that I would really tell my younger self is never doubt yourself. I feel like I've grown up really doubting myself. I'm those people that will I really, am I sure this will work?
Yeah.
Am I sure the teacher will say something? And
like you're always doubting anything that you wanna say.
Yes,
or
actually something
or
before,
even a decision before you make a decision.
A decision or something I want to say, and then I'm like, I should protect this person.
Yeah, maybe to
don't
affect
say
someone.
something. Yes.
Okay,
that I should not
so
doubt myself.
So you're telling your younger self to
to don't
be
afraid.
Don't be afraid
Yes.
to talk your heart out or something.
Yeah.
To me it's different because I've always been loud, and I would talk, I would express myself in whichever manner I want to. But one letter that I would, in regards to that, a letter to myself is always learn to read the environment before you say something, before you comment on something, because like I would think that whatever I say, I know it was my mind. I just spoke my mind, but it doesn't sit well with everyone. Like I would want to tell my younger self, like, before you even like comment on someone, or maybe
read the room.
Yeah. So
like,
that
you know what to say and what
not to say. Yeah,
because they normally say some things are better
unsaid. Yeah, sure.
Or how to say
it. Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Like maybe reframe ways
Your
of
words.
how my words or
Yeah.
something, because I'm so blunt, and
Yes.
it has costed me some friendship, even family. So there was some point in life that I felt like I almost crossed paths with my siblings because of what I said, and I was like, "Oosh, Ed." Yeah, so that is what I wouldn't say like just be confident about yourself or talk it out, but I would say like read the room before you say something. Yeah.
Another thing that I would say is pour to the cup that is pouring to you. Like, give the energy back to those who give it to you.
Okay.
Most of the time, I failed to realize that I am just pouring. I am just giving.
You're just giving.
And I am not receiving. You get it?
Yeah,
like,
I get you.
I would tell myself that when you notice that someone is not reciprocating the same energy, learn to respect that.
And feel like
walk away.
Yeah, sure, true.
Like,
because
there's no point of you being there
if there's no energy.
You are not receiving anything. What?
True. I would vote for that too. I would tell anyone
either it's maybe friends or classmates or the surrounding that I am. I should be able to know who is clicking with me and who is pouring unto me, whether it's knowledge, whether it's sharing wisdom, whether it's maybe it's something to do with financial help. Or why am I always the one
giving? Yeah, sure. Actually, I think to some extent, I think I resonate with you.
Yeah.
And I would tell my younger self for sure, put the energy where you get the energy back.
Yes.
Yeah. Because literally, I think it comes with me. I think it's attached to some kind of childhood trauma that you have to do something, because it is you that is your strength, and that is who people look at you as. You see, so you should always be giving. Like literally. And I felt like any kind of achievement without me giving back, I felt like I was selfish.
You're being selfish.
Yeah, I felt like I was being so selfish, and like literally, when I look back, I'm not even finding time to appreciate myself. I'm not finding time to say thank you to myself. Yeah, so I think it's the same thing. I would tell my younger self, always like pour into spaces that fills your cup too.
Yes. Like let's reciprocate same energy.
Like get into an energy where it builds you.
Yes.
Like not a space where it drains you, where it just quenches onto your energy.
Yes.
No,
you will come out dry, and
you'll feel wasted, because at the end of the day, you find yourself there is an energy that has drawn from you, but there's nothing coming in. There's nothing
And
coming
now
into your life.
you will have the same thinking.
We have the same thinking, like
to everyone else, and not.
And you find yourself even belittling yourself to fit into that space when you, for sure, you feel like this is not my energy. This is not my kind of people. This is not my kind of environment. But because you fear to offend someone or maybe something, you wanna sit in that space because it's you who keeps pouring into that kind of environment.
Yes.
But you're not getting
and pouring
doesn't
entirely mean money.
Yeah, money. Yeah.
It could be energy. It could be
love. Yeah. It could be
the fact that you're being
support,
there.
just being there for someone. Yeah. So like literally, I would tell younger Ed, like literally, if you feel like the space is not filling your cup, please, like don't feel offensive, but you're choosing you. Just choose yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, choose yourself. Don't choose others at the expense of your willpower. Yeah. So another thing that I would tell my younger self is learn to be grateful of the little things, however much small it is. Just learn to say thank you to them, because it's the small things. When we recognize the small things as getting up in the morning and saying thank you.
Tell me about it, because until you are out here
and you're like,
you're out in the society and you're noticing
people like they are not
these people don't have what I have.
Yeah.
And I could be saying, I really don't like. Maybe you used to get bread growing up as a kid, and to you that was basic. You wanted more sausages and stuff like that. Yeah. And then you go out there and find there's someone taking tea without milk, without sugar, and without bread.
Yeah, just taking hot water and it is tea, literally. Yeah, I think I would tell my younger self to always be like, to look out at what is around you and be thankful for what you have, because what I've learned over time is that, like, with gratitude, when you practice gratitude, you attract abundance, because you are so much grateful of what you have that you are now content, and you even use what you have to even attract more. You now get the energy from what you have to be creative. But if you're not a grateful person, you will grow in a mindset of lack. You're always searching, you're always wanting, you're always there in the search, you're always on the run, you're always like,
you're always not satisfied.
You're never satisfied. So you always
feel
there
like you
wanting this, and when you get that again, you're not there, you still want that. So I would tell younger Ed, hey, be grateful. Be grateful for the small things.
As much as you want more, you
just
need to be grateful for what you have.
Recognize this little small things. Yeah.
Yes.
Another thing I would tell younger Ed. Another thing that I would tell younger Ed is, like, learn to say no when
Faith. I think that is also another letter to faith.
Another letter to faith, yeah?
Learn to say no.
And it is okay to say no. And it is not a mistake to say no.
And you should not be
to
judged
whoever.
saying no.
Yeah, to whoever. And don't look at somebody and feel like I shouldn't say no to my dad, to my mom, to my siblings, to my teacher.
Yeah, so many traumas that we have now are because we were just like, okay.
Like, it's a crime to say no to a parent. Like, it's against the taboo to say no to your parent because they're doing this, or because they're forcing you to do something.
You should not negotiate with
You should never negotiate with a parent. No. Like, hey, younger Ed, say no when you didn't want to study a certain course and you...
Many people ended up doing maybe a career for their parents.
For their parents, just to satisfy their parents.
Because you never said no.
Because you didn't say no. Literally.
And we are not practicing that because...
Why?
It is not
because
in our...
We've been raised in a society that it's you shouldn't say no to your elders.
Yes.
like we're raised in a society that we were raised in a society that you should always agree to everything your parents
and that is
say.
what respect was termed as.
Yeah, it was cliched as respect for sure.
Yes.
Like you should respect your parents
by
and
listening
respect
to
everything they say and agreeing to it.
Yes.
Yeah. So hey younger Ed, hey younger Faith, right?
Yes.
Like it is okay to say no when it feels like it doesn't align with your conscience.
When you feel like it is compromising with what
with
you
who
want
you are,
and who you are as
your
a
belief
person.
system. Because you are not your parents, you
Yes.
are not your teachers, you are not your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Yes.
learn to say no, and it is okay to say no.
Yes.
And if you're that kind of person that is saying no, hugs. Because I think that's courage.
Yeah, it's actually courage.
It's courage.
Yes.
It's courage to believe in believing yourself. Yeah.
Yes. Another letter that I will tell younger Faith is
yeah.
love on your family more.
Oh yeah, true.
I feel like we grew up with each other, but there wasn't like the love that is needed, like the vulnerability that comes with love.
With love, yeah, sure.
I
Actually,
know
love
there's
is
love
vulnerability.
because there's love because we are siblings, or there's love because there's parent and child relationship.
Yeah.
But there wasn't vulnerability, there wasn't trust, there wasn't like the freeness that comes with it.
Yeah.
And I will tell younger Faith to like allow it. Like allow yourself to feel the love, and be vulnerable and be able to say something when you need. I think I struggle so much to ask for help because I don't like being vulnerable. And I will tell my younger self that it's okay.
It's okay to be vulnerable.
Yeah, and it's okay to be seen in that state.
Yeah.
Nobody's perfect.
Actually, I think I've seen you embrace that.
But I fought it for so long.
Yeah, you fought it for so long, but I've seen it embrace it, and I learned a lot again from you. Because there was some time you really felt like, no, like I need some space. And you were like the way I even just like synced in, and I'm like,
you know why I wanted space is because I realized I was giving everyone around me some negative energy.
Yeah.
Like the first person, maybe you would call me and say, how are you? And I'm like, akisiski vizuri.
Yeah.
And then you go on and on and on. And that's, I'm already giving you negative energy. And I realized that, let me deal with myself first. Let me take this space first.
Yeah, for sure, so guys. It's one of the best things that I've learned from her. Yeah, it's one thing that I've learned from you, Faith.
Yes,
for sure. Like literally, you giving yourself space.
Yeah, allow yourself to shut down.
It's okay to shut down.
So that you are able. Once you are able, you have figured out a kind of way. Yeah. You are able to talk.
You're now back
and even when you are discussing something with your friends. Yeah. You're like, it's okay, it's something I can do. Because sometimes your friends can tell you something. Yeah. And you know for sure. I can't. Yeah. So that I'm able to resonate with my friend. I want to allow myself to be vulnerable to me first. Yep. Before I am to you. True. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing that it's the strength that I've seen in you. I thought I was bad until I saw Faith go through it, and I'm like, oh my God, this is another level, and I'm learning from it. And I was like, I hope I blended in well, because I was like, okay, you know how picky I am.
You really held yourself, though,
I really held
because you're those
myself.
people who want to be close and want to know what's going on. You want to really help and fix everything.
But that time I synced in and I'm like, it's okay. Yeah. And I remember even having some of my friends are asking me, how is Faith? Faith is good. And I'm like, you've changed. For real, I felt like I've really changed. I've transitioned to allowing people to be in their own spaces. Yes. And it's given me a moment of even being by my own space. So I remember,
and the reason why I'm saying it's a letter to my baby self, it's because I used to fake when I'm in my vulnerable position. Yeah.
You could really fake
it. And of course,
oh my God,
you have to fake it because African parents, they don't tolerate some nonsense. Yeah. They call it nonsense. Yeah. But it's situation.
It's life. it's
Yeah.
life. It happens. Like literally, we have to go through it.
Yeah, sometimes
You
you are
have
in
to go
your
through
low
it.
moments and you are in high school and you want to say, I don't like biology because it's hard for me.
Yeah.
And before you tell that to your African dad,
You have to.
You
have
better
to
just do
think
that
about it.
biology.
You have to think about it.
because
guys.
now your
Yeah.
parent will think, maybe, is
maybe-
she dumb?
Yeah.
Did I give birth to a
Actually-
dumb child?
Or maybe you're being asked, is that something to be worried about?
Yeah, unaambiwa
I-
unashindwa na biology.
Yeah. Oh my God, I remember that my dad would say that. My
Yeah.
dad was so. I think the bluntness
We are
that I
different.
have. I think the bluntness that I have is from my dad, because my dad would literally tell me like, is that something that you can really fail? And I remember, and then he goes ahead, you're good at that, but how could you just fail that? Then I go now have to really read hard, research, like stress about it, because I've been seen as I've made a mistake.
Yes.
It's not something that I haven't, that I should have done, like, but I've done it already.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Should allow ourselves to be imperfect.
Yeah,
to be
it's okay to be
vulnerable.
imperfect, to be vulnerable to someone.
Yes.
That is being human, and
Yeah.
even that is the happy human.
Tell me how many stuff did we fake
Oh.
when we were young?
I remember
Because we have to put up
with like impressing our parents.
Yes.
I remember putting up with some baggy sweater. I remember even my mom can attest to this. Literally, I was forced to wear this sweater. I'll give an example of this sweater. I was forced to wear this sweater. It's too big. Why? And my mom just bought it, and I'm like, Mom, this is too big. This can't even fit you. And I'm like, it's a sweater you have to wear.
New, I bought
it's
it
new.
for
I
you.
bought it for you.
Yeah.
I remember there was some dress my mom bought it for me, and I'm that kind of person that I wouldn't want to wear something that I've seen someone else wear. Like, you remember this hizi manguo zenye
But
kila
you know
mtu alikuwa
fashion ya
anavaa.
Kenya ilikuwa inakuja
Fashion ya Kenya
na kila mtu.
na kila mtu. So like nakumbuka kuna nguo nimebaiwa, nilipewa nikaikunja nikeka chini ya sanduku chini kabisa. Alafu nashinda narudia tu zile nguo zingine.
Some fashion testers ziko zina bring.
Yeah, then I remember we were traveling, then my mom had to pack that dress. It was even not a dress, it was a skirt and a top.
Ooh.
Matching skirt and a top. And my mom packed it. I remember just waking up in the morning
and finding that's what you have to wear.
Yeah, realizing that is the same dress.
You can't say no.
I can't say no. I was counting like hours to the end of the event to go and change that cloth. Yeah, but I had to wear it because you should. Yeah. So I think again it comes to parenthood, like a letter to my younger self, or maybe it is now a letter to me right now, like in future maybe allow someone to make their own choices.
Or even
so
when you become
I become a parent or something.
Yeah.
So another thing is patience. Another thing I'll tell my younger self is be patient.
I'm a very good girl. In terms of patience,
Yeah.
I have practiced it since I knew what is patience. I'm very good.
You're good at patience. With me,
you will tell me this, I will do it next week.
Okay, with me,
Tangoja your Monday.
Hey, with me, I wasn't like my younger self was not patient. She always wanted things ASAP.
Yeah.
I asked for this.
You want it now.
Now I want this. Yes, I need it. Like, I would tell my younger self it is okay to please be patient a little bit. Like, literally, things just don't fall from heaven and just come onto your table.
Money is not picked from trees.
Yeah, please. Just mention it. Like, patience is buying time to understand the process of your request,
I have
to understand the process.
This one, I am 100% sure.
You're 100% sure.
Because there are sometimes we would be promised some kind of clothes, and we know for sure maybe there's no money or something. Yeah. And you're being told, turn one next time.
Yep. You're okay with it. Yes. Oh my God, with me, I think once you promise me, you have to make it work. Like, you have to give it to me. Yeah. But literally, I would say that is not a good trait. It's not a good trait. It's not a good trait for a younger self.
So much to my tolerance level. I am very accommodative.
You're so much accommodative, and I am not.
Because of patience and because of, I think I grew up with it. It's okay.
You grew. It's
I
part
don't-
of
I
your
don't give
virtue. It's
pressure.
part of you. It's
Yes.
part of you. Like, yeah, I think it's part of you.
Mm.
Then another thing, a letter to my younger self is, don't be afraid of change.
Wow.
Yeah, like I would tell younger Ed, please don't be afraid of change, because
To
change
us
is
who cried
inevitable. Change is
When
inevitable.
there was change
Yeah, I remember crying when I was being taken to boarding school in
to
primary,
uni, to high school,
to
to
high
uni.
school, even uni. Imagine, guys, at the uni
We both.
in Lilia, we both cried. Oh yeah, we both cried. And I remember my sister and my dad
you
making my
mentioned
bed.
it sometime.
I mentioned it in one of the episodes back
Yes.
there. Like literally, it's I always struggle with change.
Yes,
I always struggle with change.
I also do.
I always struggle with change. So I would tell younger Ed that change equals growth.
Yes, actually, yeah, change equals
Change
growth.
equals growth.
It's inevitable.
It's inevitable, and
you
have to enjoy the
yes,
process.
you cannot be
Be
stagnant.
there. You cannot be
forever.
stagnant forever.
Yes.
And when you see something different, take it. Look at it in the positive manner. Like,
And this
don't
also
feel like
comes
change.
with the body wise, because
Yeah.
growing up, we
maybe-
realize, oh, okay, growing up,
growing
I'm
up,
more chubbier than my sister,
Yeah.
more chubbier than my friends.
I'm taller. I'm skinnier.
You're becoming taller. You're becoming darker.
You're becoming darker in the
You're
family.
becoming lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, it comes with a lot. Change comes with a lot.
I used to fear growing up because I used to think
Yeah.
growing up means body growth more.
More.
I was like, oh god, I don't.
You
I
don't
used to wear baggy clothes growing up because
you don't want to.
was it? Is that even self-esteem issues? It's not like I didn't like myself. I loved myself,
But you didn't. You had the notion of like,
especially during the adolescent stage. I used to worry that it's something that comes so much, like yearly.
or
I used to
maybe
think-
it's just something that pops up and everybody knows.
Yeah.
I remember the first time.
Like when you start seeing
your boobs, like, and you're like, oh my god, they're so big.
They're so big.
Maybe I need a bra. I remember my mom buying me my first bra. And
They used to be called boob tops. or
boob
something.
tops, yeah. And I looked at it, and my mom found me playing with it now. Like, she has shown me how to put it on, but I'm now playing. I don't want to put it. I just don't want to put it on. I feel like it's something scary. It's something I shouldn't be doing, but I should. If I can't again, I feel like I'm naked. Yeah, so yeah, change is good. I'll tell younger Ed that it's okay to experience change.
Yeah, it's
and
okay.
That means
It's okay
abundance.
because
Yeah.
God created us in our own different ways.
Yeah.
So you will be tall, I will be short.
Yeah. Yeah.
Someone else will be light skin.
Mm-hmm.
Someone else has to be a dark skin.
Sure. Yeah.
All either way. Yeah.
Another letter to younger self.
Another letter to my younger self is maybe I've mentioned a couple of them now.
Yeah. Maybe I'll mention some. Another letter to younger Ed is, kindly please enjoy the ride.
Okay.
Enjoy the ride. Like,
be present in the moment.
Be present in the moment. Like, don't. I used to be that person. I was an overthinker. I was like,
are you those people who don't like to be celebrated?
Yeah. Like, I feel like
very heavy on that myself.
Like, literally, I would feel like I would want to be celebrated, but then again, I'm like, am I being too much? Like, of myself. I want everybody to just listen to me because I feel like I'm becoming the center of attraction so much. People are now saying, hey, congratulations again. Like, I would feel like,
I remember, I think the first time people were like talking to me was after my graduation, my bachelor's graduation.
Yeah.
And now everyone is seated and congratulating me. And I'm crying.
Yeah.
And my sister says, why are you crying? I have never been the center of attraction. Like, I've never been the center of an event. But now people have, even my farewell party coming here. Yeah. People are now telling me, oh, bye, we wish you. I'm
congratulations.
who are you guys?
I remember even having.
Who do you think
I
I
almost
am?
had a mental breakdown
I
too.
know.
When I was having my farewell, like to come to Australia, and my dad was like, "Oh, we're gonna bring in father. There's some service prayers." I'm like, "What? Like, why everybody should?
Why?
It's not a big deal." And my dad is like, "No.
We need to celebrate you.
Celebrate you." And I'm like, "Oh, God." Like, I remember my dad telling me, "You need to call your friends.
Yes.
You need to tell your friends." It's the.
To you, you're like, it's something small.
Where do I start? Yeah,
you need to be present in the moment. Allow yourself to celebrate when it's time.
To celebrate, and accept the emotions. Like, be in the moment. Don't feel like, because I remember on that farewell party, I was all over. I'm the guest.
You are used to being.
I'm just all over.
That is me too. Like at our home, and my siblings can attest to this. I'm always the one who's around something, cleaning something, putting things in order. And that day, I'm supposed to sit.
I remember my dad picking me from the kitchen. Like, you know what? It's your day.
You need to sit.
You need to sit. And he picked me out of the kitchen, took my girlfriend Doreen, and told Doreen, "You know what? She needs to dress up. Go."
Go.
Yeah.
You need to be welcoming your guests.
Yeah. Imagine some of my guests wamefika na mimi bado tu niko unataka nini sijui nikulete. I'm like, yeah, because I was anxious. I just don't want to, like,
you don't want to be present in that moment
and take in the energy. Like, I feel like, oh my God, I should be doing something. Because you're the center of everyone. Everyone is passing. Oh, ni wewe unaenda? Okay, pongezi. It's too much. I should have shared it.
I was crying the entire time. Mbona mko around me?
Why are you around? It's crazy. It's crazy, guys. Yeah.
It is.
But enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. Let's enjoy the ride. Yeah.
If you have it's called what's the primary
school,
when you're finishing
like
KCPE,
graduations.
Enjoy it. Like, celebrate that. It's a milestone. Yeah, you finish high school. Someone got an accident and didn't make it to the end.
Yeah.
Celebrate it. Your graduation, celebrate it. Let's be present in our moment.
Yeah. Then another letter to my younger self, and I think maybe you can relate to that, is learn from your mistakes. We are never perfect.
Yes.
Like, don't feel like you did the heaviest mistake of all time that no one has ever done.
Yeah, mistakes are bound to happen.
They're bound to happen. Like,
and that's how we learn.
Yeah, and I think again at times we might not even learn from those mistakes because we don't realize that maybe it was a mistake.
And also, let's not, like, I should not feel bad for doing a mistake.
Yeah, actually, I think that's one thing that I would tell younger Ed, that because I used to feel bad when I make a mistake. Or when I'm told, like, you are wrong here. And I think it's something that I'm still working on. Yeah, like learning to sit back and reflect on, okay, maybe I crossed a path, I made a mistake here. And right now I'm reflecting more on, like, if someone mentions something about me. Because some characters, it's not, we don't just perceive, we don't show them knowingly. It's offensive to someone, but it's because of our upbringing, you see. But right now, when, like, I'm learning to take in what people say and also be able to draw boundaries around them and tell younger Ed, hey,
the fact that
it's a mistake. That you're not perfect, and tell, hey Ed, you're not perfect. You can make a mistake.
I'm learning it.
And this is how we are learning it. So and that's why we coexist as humans. So
and maybe last but not least is do it scared. Do it scared.
Do it scared. Hey Ed, do it scared. And I think you've done it scared at some point in life. And I really bravo to younger Ed. And to some other extent again, maybe I did not. So literally do it scared.
Like, I think it comes back to me as well. Just do it scared. There's sometimes I doubted myself because of fear or because I was scared. But if I was to go back in time, I would do it scared.
And to me too, with the notion of doing it scared, I think it made me waste so much time at some point in life, and I had an opportunity to maybe make a decision, but because I was afraid of making that decision, I kept postponing, dragging the situation for way too long, and I had the answers right on my hand. And again, doing it scared goes along with trusting your intuitions.
Yes.
Yeah. When you feel like for sure you've really thought about it, you've gone on to deep thinking about it several times, and your intuitions are still the same.
And trust your instincts.
You've really trusted your instincts.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah. Just do it. Do it. You don't need to see a clear picture of something.
Yes.
Just keep on doing it.
Trust the process. Do it scared.
Yeah. Do it scared. So what's that letter that you'd write to your younger self, guys? Share with us your letter to your younger self.
Too.
Yeah, write yourself too.
It
helps you reflect, and also try and correct some things and maybe applaud yourself.
Yes.
Because with the thing of gratitude, with the thing of resilience, again, it's something that you're picking it up right now at your adult age. Yeah, guys, it's interesting. The topic was fun. You're gonna make it. Actually, we thought it should be the shortest, but it's the longest.
It's becoming longer already.
It's becoming longer already. Yeah, that's one thing that happens with us. We are always chatty.
We are always
chatty. So, guys,
that has been it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sitting down to
watching to this end. And don't forget, guys, to follow us on our social media platforms at the Infinite Chatter Podcast. Actually, we're gonna be naming our podcast to TIC Podcast. That is just the short form of the Infinite Chatter Podcast.
Yeah.
So remember to follow us on our social media handles on the said name, the Infinite Chatter Podcast. It's just right down below here.
All over our social.
Yeah. And also remember to follow us on our personal social media handles at EddieJTo,
at Sheplating Bets.
Yeah, guys. Until then, guys. Bye.
Adios.